Tracking the latest on the ED raids which are currently underway at Sanjay Raut's residence. So 12 ED officials, we are told, are currently at Raut's residence. So that is the latest coming in. We'll go across to Ankit as well, who's reporting live from outside Sanjay Raut's residence. As you can see, Sanjay Raut there waving to the people there, his supporters who are currently protesting outside his residence as ED continues to question and grill Raut in connection to the Patra Chawl scam. So raids at the residence of Sanjay Raut is what we understand, and protest also being staged outside his residence by his supporters. So huge drama there unfolding at Raut's Bhandup residence. In fact, more details that are now coming is that Sanjay Raut is likely to be taken to ED office for further questioning in connection to the Patra Chawl scam. So that is the latest coming in. Remember, this comes after Sanjay Raut had earlier skipped ED summons in connection to the Patra Chawl scam. We have Ankit reporting live from outside Sanjay Raut's residence. Ankit, we understand that that Sanjay Raut is likely to be taken to the ED office for further questioning. Give us the latest details that you're picking up.
Yes, that is the latest that we are picking up, that at some point it is not possible to speculate at this moment, but it is likely that he will be taken to the ED's office for further questioning. What we can tell you, Samiksha, is just a short while before, behind me you see the Shiv Sena protesters, supporters. He had come to that window over there, which my Vijay Samir is showing you, the first window on the first floor. He had appeared there for about 10 seconds. They had been chanting in support of him. He clearly heard them. He came out and he waved at them to give them a little more encouragement to protest on his behalf. We are also, of course, like you've been telling our viewers, we are in receipt of the 3 tweets that he has posted since these raids had begun early in the morning at about 7:30 a.m. The first one, he claimed that both Maharashtra and the Shiv Sena would continue to fight. The second one, he said that he swears on Balasaheb Thackeray's name that he's not involved in any scam. Of course, he didn't put out any specific details because the allegations are very specific, but he did claim his innocence. And in the third one also, he essentially said that no matter what happens, he would never leave the Shiv Sena. And I don't know if anyone had asked that question, but in any case, he has answered it that he is not quitting the Shiv Sena. Not that this is is the subject of the ED's interrogation of him at this moment. What we can tell you is now at about half an hour to go to noon. It's been 4.5, 5 hours of grilling that has gone on at the Maitri bungalow of Sanjay Raut, the 3-story bungalow, the building in white that we've been showing you a short while back. I'll ask my video to show you again the building in which he stays. We are told that he lives himself. His personal apartments are on the top floor, but the entire complex is his, and he had appeared on the bottom floor when he had waved a short while earlier, just about 10 seconds. The case is to do with the 2007 agreement of the Patra Chawl's redevelopment. That is a slum area that is located in the Goregaon area of Mumbai. And the claim is that a company that was run by a person, Praveen Raut, who is linked to Sanjay Raut, had won the contract for that redevelopment. However, rather than handing over 672 flats to the occupants of the erstwhile slum, he sold about the entire parcel of land to about 8 builders for 900 crore rupees. And then he received, despite not completing the deal, about 95 crore equity infusion from HDIL. And so that in total takes it to about 134 crore is what the figure being touted is. On top of that, there is a transaction payment of money that has gone from Praveen Raut's wife to Sanjay Raut's wife, and that was returned over 10 years later without any interest paid after the ED launched proceedings, and that was purportedly used to purchase a flat in Dadar. Now, the recent update is that about 11 crore worth of properties of a number of the people who we've named so far, linked to Sanjay Raut, linked to Praveen Raut, have been seized by the ED. They include a flat in Dadar. They include about 8 parcels of land in Alibag, which are in the name of Sanjay Raut's wife and another lady. And these are the claims that are currently being made by the agencies. Praveen Raut is under arrest at the moment since February, and since June and July, Sanjay Raut had been receiving summons. He had skipped at least 2 of the summons, the most recent of which was in July 27th, and now the ED has turned up at his residence. And from what we are told, like you're also informing us, our sources and Alisha are telling us that it is likely that after their searches here, he is likely to be taken to the Enforcement Directorate's office. And so that is what we are awaiting, perhaps at the moment. At this moment, the protests by the Shiv Sainiks continues. They've been chanting their slogans in support of Sanjay Raut and against the Modi government for a while now. The essential theme is that Sanjay Raut has somehow scared the government, and that is why they have propped the ED forward. But this is a case that goes back further before that. And also there are a number of cases that are against Sanjay Raut at the moment, and some of which he has not appeared for either, including, for instance, the Medha Kiritsomaiya defamation case. That is another one. And also there are different legal troubles that have mounted for him. And so certainly there was a feeling that he was living on borrowed time insofar as answering the ED was concerned. And today the ED is at his doorstep in his house right now. 12 officers, we are told, accompanied by a complement of security officers of various departments, including central departments, and also the Mumbai police, which is here in large numbers. And so this is the overall scene that we can present to you right now from Bhandup. It is a congested locality here. Not in general, but certainly this area is, and it took a couple of narrow winding streets to come here. And so when a short while back, when Sanjay Raut's advocate, he entered the premises, he was swamped essentially, he was unable to enter for some time.
Yes.
And then finally the car managed to bring him to the gate.
Yes, we are now getting more updates that after the raids at his Bhandup residence, raids are being conducted at his Dadar residence. So back-to-back ED raids there at the locations linked to Sanjay Raut. If you could give us more details. Also the big question arising that as even if Sanjay Raut has done no wrong, what is the harm in being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate, given the fact that that he has skipped ED summons in the past? We have Alisha as well joining us live. Alisha, give us more details. We understand that the raids are now being conducted at Sanjay Raut's Dadar residence as well.
Well, yes, Samiksha, we know that Enforcement Directorate has been looking and they've been searching not only at his Bhandup resident but also at his Dadar flat as well, because it is alleged that 83 lakh, which includes to the proceed of crime, that was transferred to Sanjay Raut's wife Varsha Raut, and that was the money that was used to buy a flat in Dadar. We know that this already been attached. We know that many of the provision, specifically when it comes to 11.15 crore properties assets that has been attached, and one of this is the same property that has been attached in the month of April. But yet we can see in the visuals that there are ED officials who has already reached not only his to the in the Bhandup resident, but also at his Dadar resident as well.
Yes, Alisha, stay with us. We understand, like you're telling us, if you could help us understand how is the chain of questioning going to be like. We understand that his aide earlier was arrested. So if you could help us understand the connection with his aide who has been arrested with Sanjay Raut, because what we understand is that one of the many allegations is that Sanjay Raut was in cahoots with his aide in this particular Patra Chawl scam case.
Well, Samiksha, let me put things into perspective, because this is something, an agreement that was made between Mahada and Guru Ashish Construction Private Limited. While talking, Praveen Raut, who was arrested in the month of February by Enforcement Directorate, who was the founder of this Guru Ashish Construction Private Limited, and they had a promise to the people of Patra Chawl that this building is something will go under the rehab construct, and there are around 672 tenants that is going to get a flat. But rather than giving it to the people there, most important, what we know that the floor space index has been given to some private company, which around for 901 crore is what we have been told. After which Mahada officials has registered an FIR with the Mumbai Police Economic Offence Wing, and as we know that this is something a money of 1,000 crore, because ED at this point of time is been probing for 1,034 crore scam, and this is where right after even Economic Offence Wing were looking into the matter, even Enforcement Director has filed an ECIR under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act and started the investigation. Well, yes, in the month of April, where around 11.15 crore property asset has already been seized, which also include some of the property of Varsha Raut, which were used alleged in this. There is a money trial which has come across between Sapna Patkar, Sujit Patkar, and also Madhuri Raut, and which has linked to the Varsha Raut. As we know that 83 lakh that was transferred to Sanjay Raut's wife Varsha Raut, and that property has something been made to buy a flat in Dadar. So Enforcement Director at this point of time is being conducting searches at Sanjay Raut, a resident in Bhandup and in Dadar as well. Minute to minute update only on Republic TV. We'll be back after a short break. Stay tuned.